We've been waiting to tell the story of Natasha Romanoff for years. It was one of the great post-Infinity Saga opportunities. Had to evolve into phase 4.
I'm done running from my past. Natasha is a product of all these films that we've done.
You will look at the past again in a new light, and we are sowing the seeds of new characters into the future of the MCU.
It's good to see you too, sis. Kevin's genius is that he thinks in this really huge, unexpected way.
You know a lot about the characters already, so there are presumptions that you bring to it.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
And we like to subvert those.
Well, your plan sucks. Marvel's created something absolutely extraordinary.
We're excited for people to go to theaters to see and experience this movie in its place in the pantheon of the MCU.
I made my choice. I'm done running. You don't know everything about me. The Avengers weren't my first family. It's important for us to understand how this family has shaped the person that Natasha became.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
Listen to your mouth.
Oh my God, this...
Up.
All right, enough, all of you.
I didn't say anything.
Elena is the kind of little sister character.
She's there to get the job done, and her relationship with Natasha then becomes quite interesting because they're constantly butting heads in the way that siblings do.
Why do you always do that thing?
What thing?
The pose. It's a fighting pose. You're a total poser.
It's really fun to be able to see those two characters when they're together.
Such a poser.
It's good to see you too, sis. It was so wonderful to be able to do this with Florence because she's such a wonderful actor, feisty and fiery and just full of life.
Scarlett's been the leading female face of these films for 10 years. That's definitely a cool badge to wear. I remember her daughter came to set one day and I was like, what does she think you do? And she goes, oh, you know, fight baddies for a living. And I was like, but that is what you do.
I like your vest.
God, I knew it. I knew you did. It's so cool, right?
You made a scene, didn't you?
What now?
We're getting you out of here.
Go to the upper level.
Move your ass, super soldier. Who the hell is that guy?
I was really excited about Taskmaster being this formidable opponent.
As soon as Natasha starts to experience the Taskmaster's fighting style, she's at a loss.
He has the ability to mimic other characters' moves from Captain America, Black Panther, and Hawkeye.
When you watch him, I think you feel like he's the ultimate secret weapon.
Rated PG-13.
3, 2, 1, action!
Black Widow is something that the Marvel Universe has never experienced before. The action in this film is real. You have these huge armored vehicles going through these iconic streets in Budapest. Budapest itself is so important to who Natasha really is and what drives her. And she finds this family from her past there.
So we're gonna talk like grown-ups?
Is that what we are? Within like 2 days of knowing Scarlett, I was just ramming her into a door frame. All the fighting in this film is so emotional and about not knowing how to say what you feel.
It's good to see you too, sis. There's some of the most intense fights that we've had in the MCU.
There's this big fight scene in this enormous prison. There were 400 extras.
It doesn't feel like a movie, it feels real.
I wanted to create something really visceral and fun, but to talk about Natasha as a human being, to let audiences see a side of her that they had never seen before.
I've spent a decade of time with this character, and she's finally able to write her own story. I'm done running from my past.
Black Widow's multi-layered and, motivated and determined and all of those things, and she has an arc. I would love to take this character in every different direction.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
The possibilities are really endless.
Before I worked for S.H.I.E.L.D., I made mistakes.
But I'm done running from my past.
Very few actors can say that they've worked on a character for 10 years and then suddenly have this chance to delve deep into the inner workings of this person.
We have to go back to where it all started.
There's one movie people have been asking us to make for a very long time. More so than any other film. The Black Widow movie.
We're going to be able to create something that is a different flavor for the Marvel Universe.
I'm just excited to see the real Black Widow. She's not a classic hero because she has a dark past.
What brings you home?
You get to see all these facets of her that we've never ever seen before.
We have unfinished business. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be a hell of a reunion.
Marvel Studios' Black Widow in theaters May 1st.